Cameron Kennedy with Ibotta here in Denver, Colorado. I lead our decision science and analytics practice in the consumer packaged goods space. Ibotta allows consumers to earn cash back on everyday purchases through our mobile app for both in-store purchases as well as for home delivery of online purchases. We also enable brands to maximize their promotion spend by helping them drive incremental unit sales and gain market share. Because we receive data for all Ibotta consumer purchases at over 300 retailers in real time across multiple channels and for tens of thousands of brands and categories, we're uniquely positioned to see what's happening in the market. And with the COVID-19 outbreak, we wanted to share our high-level data findings so that companies could help make better decisions during these turbulent times. Let's start with a market overview. We all know March saw a record number of purchases, but where the story gets a little bit more interesting is when we break it down week by week. Let's start with the first week in March, where we saw a noticeable uptick in purchase volume. But where we really started to see a spike was in weeks 2 and 3. And that spike was driven by categories like household essentials and cleaning supplies, along with non-perishable items like soups and canned goods. But keep in mind that during this period, we actually saw every single grocery category increase in sales. And even those that were on the lower end of the spectrum were still up 20 to 30%. So the entire market rose during this period. Then in weeks 4 and 5, we started to see things cool off, where overall volume was up only around 20%. But keep in mind, a 20% increase in volume is still a really big increase compared to any other period. And so then the question going forward is, will this continue, or what kind of volatility will we continue to see? Next, we saw a huge spike in consumer switching behavior. Loyal consumers who had only bought a single brand within a particular category in the last 6 months have been switching to new brands at record levels. Particularly interesting is how this has played out over time. In the first 2 weeks in March, those switching behaviors increased somewhat, but by week 3, they had increased to over 40%. In weeks 4 and 5, they declined a little bit, but not nearly as big as the declines we saw in overall grocery purchases. This leaves brands wondering if consumers will stick with those new brands or if they'll return to their previous purchasing behaviors. In the promotion space, we've seen many brands temporarily pause their budgets, waiting to see what happens next. But we've seen other brands jump on this opportunity and quickly increase their promotion budgets, banking on the next few weeks being a critical time where purchasing behaviors are entrenched, new consumers enter the market, and existing consumers switch to online grocery in record numbers. That's it for this week. We look forward to bringing you continued market updates as they happen. Please stay safe. Please stay home. We'll see you next time.